The PS5 is great on its own, but having a few accessories can make it even better. In this video, I'll go over some of the best items you can buy for the PS5, PS5 Slim, or PS5 Pro. These will also make great gifts for your family and friends, or for yourself. So let's get started. Okay, you can never go wrong with another controller. The battery life on these is decent, but having one fully charged and ready to go is always a plus. Sony has loads of colors you can choose from, but they all work the same way. I like matte black, so of course I had to get one in midnight black. And my new favorite is the PlayStation 30th anniversary. Just look at it. It has the original PlayStation colors that was from the console itself, symbols, and logo. You can even pick up a DualSense Edge for more customization when playing games like first-person shooters. I'll be sure to link the controllers and anything else I mentioned in the description box below. Alright, when a controller is low on battery, there are two ways you can recharge them. The first method is the old school way of using a USB-C cable and plugging it in the PS5, or a power adapter. And the second method is with a charging station. I use the official PlayStation 1, and it kind of looks like a mini PS5. This plugs into the wall and starts charging whatever controllers are placed on top. There's also that satisfying click when you dock them. So the PlayStation Portal is not for everyone, and I found myself using it way more than I thought I would. It looks a little different from other handhelds, but Sony basically took a DualSense controller, cut it in half, added an 8-inch touchscreen, and created this. If you want to see my video about the PlayStation Portal, I'll leave it in the cards and link it down below. The Portal can only stream games that are already installed on the PS5, and you need to keep the PS5 in rest mode, so you can wake it up remotely, and streaming works best over a wired connection. And with the most recent update, Sony enabled cloud streaming in beta for select PS5 games. Now, you don't need a PS5, you just need a PS Plus premium subscription. I tried Spider-Man for a little bit, and it was pretty good. I wouldn't be surprised if PS4 and older games were available for streaming. If you don't like the Portal, you can always use your phone and the PS Remote Play app. But I recommend a mobile controller like the Backbone 1 PlayStation Edition, because playing PS5 games with touchscreen controls is weird. Whether you use a Portal or Backbone, you can now enjoy your favorite PS5 games away from your usual setup. Depending on the model, the PS5 has between 825 gigs to 2 terabytes of storage. I have the first two Final Fantasy VII games installed, and I only have about 357 gigs left. So if you plan on playing a lot of games, there are two storage options you can go for. The first one is buying an external SSD like the Samsung T7 and connecting it to one of the USB ports on the PS5. You can store PS5 and PS4 games on it, but you can only play your PS4 games. PS5 games need to be copied back to the internal storage. The second option is to get one of these M.2 SSDs, and these allow you to play both PS5 and PS4 games. I have this 2TB Samsung 990 Pro with a heatsink. There are a lot of options out there from 1TB all the way to 8TB, and some with a heatsink and some without. Before you buy one, just make sure it meets Sony's requirements listed online. To install one, remove the console cover, unscrew this, take off the metal plate, insert the SSD, and secure it with the included spacer and screw. Then, put the metal cover back on, add the screw, and snap on the cover. And speaking of covers, you can actually change up the entire look of the PS5. Sony basically sells one color that matches every DualSense controller. The exceptions are the limited edition colors. I used to use this unofficial one from Dbrand because matte black everything, and Sony only had the PS5 in white at the time. Now I have these retro dark plates also from Dbrand. I went with a semi-translucent smoke color, and it makes the PS5 look smaller. There are also vents on the sides for better airflow. And if you haven't noticed, I added a matte black icon skin to the middle of the PS5 to hide that glossy finish and fingerprints. It wouldn't be a PS5 accessories video without a good headset. I've been using the Pulse Explorer earbuds and the Pulse Elite headset. These have really good sound, and sometimes I hear sounds that I never heard before thanks to the 3D audio. If you're gaming with your friends, there are built-in mics with AI noise rejection. I usually use the headset with the PS5 and the earbuds with the Portal. You can also use normal headphones and plug them into the DualSense controller. Those were some of my favorite accessories I used for the PS5. Let me know what must-have item everyone should get in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you'll be notified when I post new videos. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!